Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover 24-Hour Foundation. So if you would like to see my demo and review, please keep watching. So I went ahead and got on the L'Oreal website, and it looks like this comes in 12 shades. It's not a lot at all, but I guess it's better than 3. It retails for $12.99. It says that it has a weightless feel 24-hour total coverage foundation. We already knew that. It says it's going to give us give me a natural finish. The full coverage foundation is formulated with high load pigments for total coverage and is enriched with Allogel. It's also rated 4.2 stars at about 1,800 people on their website. So you get the standard amount, which is just 1 ounce. I got the shade 302 Creamy Natural, so I'm not sure if this is going to be too dark or too light. I guess we're going to find out. So I'm just going to shake it up, and it feels like really chunky, so I don't know. So for primers, I'm just going to be using my Smashbox Primer Water. And then I'm going to go on top of that with my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. So it comes with a pointed applicator, so that's nice. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand here. So it's like a mousse. It's super thick. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good shade match though. I don't know how much I need. You can see it's so thick and it stinks, but oh well. So I'm going to do... This reminds me of the Rimmel, what is it called? Rimmel matte foundation that comes in the tubes as well. Like this is like identical formula to that. So I guess I'm just going to do this side first, and I'm going to be using my Morphe G36 brush. So let's do this side with the brush, and then we'll do the other side with a sponge. This actually looks like it's almost too light. I could have went up a shade. But so far, I like how it looks with the brush. I think that looks pretty good. I'm curious to see what it's going to look like applied with a sponge, because I like it with the brush so far. So you can see here, that's one application with the brush, and then this side I don't have anything. I think it looks really good. I'm just going to do the other side with this random like sponge thing I have from Sephora. I don't think I'm going to like it applied with the sponge though. I think you get more of like a dewier application with a sponge. Which looks like it's going on okay with the sponge too though. I think I prefer a brush. So I think if I was going to use this again, I would use a brush on my entire face and then go over it with the sponge. But so far I really like this. I think it looks really good. It's not seeping into any fine lines just yet, or I think I got really nice coverage just for that one application. So let's do like a second just over like some areas. I honestly did not think I would like this foundation. I really did not think so. I do think it's weird that I feel like I could have went up a shade. I'm just gonna buff in some more where I need some extra coverage. Like I feel like I'm late to the game on this foundation, and I really like it. Are people still using it? Like, are people still talking about this foundation? Like, I don't even know. I feel like I haven't heard anybody talk about it since it first came out, but so far I really like this. It does look like it did oxidize a little bit on the back of my hand. I don't know if you can see right here. It oxidized a little bit, which would be fine because it's a little too light. I'm just going to go over all of it with the sponge. So this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with this. It looks so good. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer and see how that goes. So first I'm going to go in with my Benefit Erase Paste just to help hide some of my dark circles. And then for concealer, I'm going to be using this Lancome Waterproof Long Lasting Under Eye Concealer. It looks like this. Mine's in the shade Ivory. And then I'm just going to use this Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it, so it's kind of weird, but I'm just going to use this to blend that concealer in. I'm just going to gently pat it in. Uh-oh, it looks like it's pulling off the foundation on my chin. No. So that's what I look like now with foundation and concealer. I think it looks pretty good, although it did pull away from my chin, which is a little weird, but it does feel really sticky, so I think I am going to have to set it. So I'm just going to be using my Lancome Translucent Loose Powder. I'm just going to lightly set my face. And this has a little, even though it says translucent, it does have like a little bit of a color to it, so I'm hoping that it'll just like darken up this foundation a little bit because it is a little too light. And then to set my under eyes, I'm going to use my new favorite like e.l.f. under eye powder. The only thing I don't like is the packaging because it's really hard to fit a brush in there, but I really like this stuff. I'm going to make sure I don't have any creases, which there's a bunch on my eyelid. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques setting brush too. I haven't used this in such a long time. I think everything looks really nice. I'm excited to see how like the rest of my makeup is gonna glide on. Well, let's hope it glides on top of this, but so far I'm giving this like a 10 out of 10. Like, no joke. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back and we can talk some more. So it's now 2 o'clock. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just finished up all my makeup. So for my bronzer, I used this Lancome one in Solaire. It's one of my favorite bronzers ever. For blush, I used Makeup Geek, Summer Bliss, and I can't remember that one, but I used these two mixed. And then for highlighter, I tried out this MAC Extra Dimension highlighter in the shade Soft Frost, and it was like straight pink on my cheeks, which sometimes I wouldn't really mind, but it was just like a little too much. So I mixed in, but like I was saying, this is where I keep all my little like eyeshadows and highlighters that come in my Ipsy bag, and I used this highlighter on top, which I believe is one of the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighters, but I'm not sure. On my lips, I have this Cloud lipstick in the shade Storm. And then on my eyes, I have this Winky Luxe Kitten palette, which is so pretty. I have a whole tutorial on this look right here. It will be my November Boxy Charm try-on, so keep a lookout for that. What else did I use? I used my Lancome I don't know how to say this, Lancome Grandonice. I have no idea, but I use this mascara. For my brows, I used my new favorite brow creams from e.l.f. I have the blonde and the light brown. So yeah, that's all I have. And then to set my makeup, I use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So everything looks so good. It glided on so well. Again, I always have trouble with foundations, even dewy foundations, like seeping into these forehead wrinkles that I have, but this one didn't, and I'm like so amazed by it. It looks so good. Around here looks good. Normally here in about a few hours I'll probably get some creases in my laugh lines and like underneath my chin, but we'll have to see. But so far I love how my forehead looks. It looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and call the time at like 1:30 because I was just kind of like farting around as usual. So it's 2 o'clock now. I'll come back in a few hours. I'm going to try to keep this foundation on for about 10 hours today just to see how it wears, but I can already tell that this is a foundation that I'm going to keep using. So that's always a plus. You never know how the foundation first impressions are going to go. So I'm very, very happy with how everything turned out so far. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's about 5 o'clock now, so I've had this foundation on for almost 4 hours and I still am just as obsessed as I was when I first put it on. It looks so good. I haven't had to powder or anything. It just looks, well, my eyeshadow kind of looks like crap, but all of this looks really nice still. I mean, I did eat, so it's gonna be kind of messed up, but it looks so good, and I can definitely tell this is a foundation that I'm going to grab all the time. I love it so much, and I've already gotten on Snapchat and like told like 5 people to buy it because that's how much I love it, which is weird because I know a lot of people on YouTube, when I did see their videos when this foundation first came out, like I think almost a year ago, a lot of people didn't really like it, but it works so good for me, and that just happens to be like my luck. It's like when everybody loves something, it doesn't work, and then when nobody likes it, it works for me. Like that's just how makeup works for me, I guess. But yeah, I'm still really, 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 really happy with it, and I can't wait to try it out with like different primers or like maybe adding in a liquid glow to it. I don't know. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to wear it again. So I will see you guys here again in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm back and it's 10:30. So I've had this foundation on for about 9 hours, a little bit over 9 hours, and I'm still just as obsessed with it as I was when I first applied it. I am starting to get a little oily on my forehead, but it's not like too bad at all. Like I wouldn't even have to powder if I didn't want to. I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in. I just can't get over how good it looks on my forehead. Almost every single kind of foundation I wear always goes into my forehead wrinkles, and this one didn't, and I think that is like amazing. So if you can see, it is going to be a little messed up around my mouth because I've been eating today and stuff like that, but I think it looks so good. So overall, I give this foundation a 10 out of 10. I know it's weird because I feel like a lot of people don't like this foundation, and I absolutely love it. Like I would wear it tomorrow again. I probably will. Anyways, the only thing that I don't like about it is I feel like the color on the bottle is deceiving because this looks to me like it would be a little bit darker than what it applied. So I feel like for the shade that I am now, or the skin tone that I am now, I would need to go up to like 303 possibly, and this is shade 302. So just keep that in mind if you think you're around the same skin tone as me, that you might want to go up a shade because it is lighter than what it appears right here, in my opinion anyways. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've tried this foundation, let me know your thoughts below in the comments. If you enjoy first impressions of foundations, which I do, that's why I film them all the time, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe on your way out if you would like to see more of me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.